Hello everybody, and welcome to Amateur Cast, where I get you and your replays to be casted for my entertainment, and hopefully to help you improve a little bit as well. I'm your host, ZookaMan, and we're going to be going into a TVZ. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our players. In the red, as the Terran player, we have Styles Gambit. In the top left-hand corner of the map, Aquilon Wastes. And his opponent on the opposite side of the map, in the blue, as the Zerg, we're going to have ZgtDuck's SgtDuck. Now the matchup is going to be TVZ, folks. And that is going to mean that we're going to be seeing Terran versus Zerg. Quite obviously, a couple of drones actually are going to go out at the same time. A little bit curious, but anyways, the matchup in general is usually going to be a bio versus bling bangling. Muta is very popular from both sides. I know that mech play against more towards air style and swarm hosts as well. For the Zerg players, also something else that could be going on. But I'm really kind of curious what's going to happen with the double drones we have. I'm not too sure why he threw two drones out there. Makes me a little bit curious. He's going to be attacking this SCV with these drones, which is going to be really annoying. He's going to be attacking the... Nope, it's a proxy hatch. Well, that's a thing. Proxy hatchery in the main base is going to be stopping the barracks for quite a while. There is going to be... SCV's now going to be pulled to help deal with this. I feel like that's kind of a mistake going for that proxy hatch, because I don't think that's going to be able to finish up. He's also going to be taking off the extractor, the gas of his opponent, going to be canceling that up so that he can get his drone safely out of there. And actually, I'm not sure if this is actually going to finish up or not. The way it's looking right now, it looks like he probably will. Is going to be seeing one gas geyser coming up here from SgtDuck back home. Does have one spawning pool on the way. One Marine is up now, so this hatchery is going to be in a bit of trouble here, but it looks like it's still not losing a whole lot of health. It looks like this is going to be a very close one. SgtDuck needs to, I would say, cancel it before it gets up. Yep, there we go. Go make another one. Obviously, that's always the smart decision. SgtDuck going for two proxy hatches. I guess in these dark times we need to adjust for inflation. One is going to be pretty much focused down. The other one's going to get a bunker right next to it. Oh dear. Gas taking over here. Hatchery taking over here. Oh boy. We're going to be seeing our burrow follow up along with the roach warren just finishing up now. Would love to see a second cast if he's wanting to do anything with a bunch of roaches. This hatchery is looking pretty healthy here, but when that bunker gets up, it's going to be a little bit of a different story. Extractor is going to be finishing up over here from SgtDuck, so that's not going to be able to be really salvaged here. And looks like the hatchery may be popping up here. That's kind of an interesting little bit there. We're going to be seeing a natural expansion put down at the correct position now from SgtDuck. He's going to be able to get a hatchery out right now, which I guess is something that's going to last for a couple of seconds at the very least. He'll be able to get maybe one round of workers, or not workers, roaches off of that. Boy, broodlings are going to not focus on the actual threat, which is the bunker, and instead they're going to be going for the mineral line, which isn't going to help very much. Roach is not going to be engaging the Marines. He's going to decide to, yeah, we're just going to run away and burrow. God. Oh my goodness. This is, yeah. This is a game. This is kind of... Alright, back home, SgtDuck is going to be up on Roach Tech. Still on 1 gas, is going to be getting that natural expansion in the nearest future. He'll be able to get a couple of rounds of drones on that fairly shortly. Meanwhile, the Roaches are kind of playing hide and seek with the burrow. Oh boy, this is really silly. We're going to be seeing the Roaches kind of pop up, take a couple shots at the workers, then pop back down into the ground again. Oh goodness. We're going to be seeing the engineering bay in the back of the main base. That's going to be able to get a little bit of upgrades in the nearest future here. A couple of more Roaches are at the natural right about now. SgtDuck going to be pretty much building just Roaches. The whole problem with this plan is that now, it's actually going to let the supply depot down so that these Roaches could, if they indeed wanted to, just kind of break in through the front here. Meanwhile, we have Roaches assaulting the mineral lines, which is just awkward. Ugh. Roaches are going to be burrowing down here. We're going to be seeing the Hellions moving down across the map. They're going to be met with about 6 Roaches down here, and that's pretty much going to deal with that. Gambit deciding that he doesn't really want to take this anymore, and honestly, I can hardly blame him. He has a lot of Roaches coming out in a lot of different places, and being just generally kind of annoying. Is this gonna work? Is SgtDuck gonna win this? I'm not. This is a little bit awkward for Gambit. He's in a pretty bad position from the Roaches that continue to be moving out across the map, and this is surprisingly working quite well to SgtDuck's advantage. And Gambit, of course, with the trash talk there. Don't have time for this board. Oh boy, I don't even know what to say at this point. Alright guys, now is the time, as always, as we take a look at what each of these players could have done better so that they and you can learn a bit for next time. We're going to start as normal with the losing player in this particular game. That would be Gambit. What could he have done better against this really odd strategy from SgtDuck? To be perfectly honest, I'm not 100% sure. It's a kind of a weird strategy that I've actually never seen before. I suppose I could argue going for siege tanks or marauders instead of the Marines, and the Hellions that he went for. The Hellions I don't think were a bad idea in case SgtDuck wanted to move out with a couple of rounds of Zerglings. I don't think that would have been the worst idea in the world, but in this circumstance he kept on the Roach, which is just a little bit odd. It's always difficult to understand exactly what your opponent's doing when they're putting down two proxy hatcheries in your base, and I'm not really sure what could have been done with there. And as far as SgtDuck is concerned, I feel like this was an intentional, oh, this is going to be a fun little game that I'm going to do this really random strategy and see if it works. I don't think that there's much that I can really say, except maybe if you're wanting to do the proxy hatch, a better position for it to be in would be down here in the natural patch or closer outside the main base, so that you can get Roaches piled up out here and then they can just go up and assault the ramp, as opposed to going in the main base and trying to get one or two or possibly 3, because I think he tried 3 times to try to get one to stay up in the main base. But yeah, nice little fun little game, not anything to be taken too seriously. But hey, it's fun to see those games occasionally from time to time. Okay guys, I think that will be it for this one. Before I go, a real quick few announcements. If you like this cast, please comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you'd like to get your game casted by me, you can send a replay over to ZookaMan900@gmail.com, or if you'd like, you can also get a replay casted, and don't mind if it's me. Check out the subreddit Cast It, I would suggest going there anyways, as I've been suggesting in the past couple of videos. It's a good place and a good community for getting replays casted, meeting casters such as myself and a few others, and getting general advice and feedback about your replays. It's a good place, a nice community. Definitely suggest you guys check that out. Both of those links will be in the description below. Besides that, guys, I think that's really going to be it for this one. Nice short one, as opposed to the longer ones that I've had the past couple of videos. So this has been ZookaMan, and we'll see you on the next cast. Take care, guys.